Hello everybody, and welcome back to Factorio Deathworld Permadeath. Oh, that Spidertron will one day be mine. We're on episode 7 right now, I believe, and the time has come to rebuild our entire factory with some long-term goals in mind. We need to unlock the Spidertron robot. We need special technologies like an exosuit filled with all sorts of different modifications. Yeah, the time has come to really approach the end game with some vigor. So let's hop right in and get started. I'm gonna get chat ready. We've almost researched mining productivity too, so we're gonna have 20% more yield from all mining drills and pump jacks very soon. And that's gonna be very helpful over the long term. It basically gives you 20% more resources for free. Alright, so I have plenty of cliff explosives for the expansion of our infrastructure. First thing we're going to want to do is lay down a whole bunch more drills. We got 30 furnaces as well, and I think it's a 1-to-1 ratio, drills to furnaces. Alright, let's get in our car and get moving. Oh, and locomotion, we're going to want a train as well. Yes, we're going to build a train and everything. Now, apparently there's robots that you can use to deconstruct things, and I'm going to want to look that up. Construction robots. Because then I can like specialize them to dismantle things that I no longer need. So, construction robots can repair and build friendly entities. You can also order the robots to build new structures by placing a ghost. I'm pretty sure they can pack up, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna research the robotics after the research on mining productivity is finally done. The time has come to lay down our next copper and iron mines. We have copper and iron right here. Not much, mind you, but some. So we're gonna get started on that. We have to try to completely cover all of this. Okay. The green square is the total coverage area. Yeah, we need to find a way to totally cover this entire thing so that I don't need to move the drills at all after. It'll all just do the work we need it to do. Okay. I'm pretty sure we've covered everything here. Literally everything. We just need that one offset drill over there. 2 offset drills right here. Now this one is providing coverage to that. This one gets those. And this one will get the rest. Beautiful. Yeah, we're accessing this entire mine with this placement. Now all we have to do is build it. So how many drills is this? 5, 10, 18. All right. Let's begin fishing these materials through. Good morning, Aries. Welcome. How are you doing today? You sleep well? Ready for more factory work or what? And how's the puppy doing, huh? How's your bundle of joy? Okay, we're gonna fish all of this over here. So that's where all of it will converge. How many substations are we going to need to power all of this? Looks like we're only going to need 2. Let's set them up. All the drills are covered by the substations. It's a considerable amount of iron here, 370k. All right. Now we need our production area up here. So, with that said, if we have 18 drills, then we need 18 furnaces working. Okay, there we go. Now let's hook this up. However we have to. $10, $16. You know what? I could move these down by 1, maybe. Easy fix, right there. 3, 4. Okay, move this back. Move this down. You ready, eh? Puppy slept through the night 2 nights in a row. Oh yeah, we slept really well, and Cobra Kai was a treat. I feel like they're really nailing it this season. Okay, so we have this set up now. We have all the furnaces that we're gonna need for production. Okay, and we have complete electrical coverage in the area. But we're gonna need additional substations over here to the west. Okay. The power grid is done, more or less. Now, we've got to start setting up. One more conveyor belt right here. And this time, I'm gonna go full on with the automation. Full on. We are going to do somewhat of a main bus. Somewhat. A starter main bus. Since we have our copper and iron so close. And it's going to give us an idea of what we have to do. Yeah, a beginner's main bus will do. Heading off to the east, or... There is more room to the west. We could do it there. Alright. All of our iron products will come here. We will go to the east. It'll be cleaner. Gonna need a lot more of those. I believe that the inserters always place things on the far end of the belt, so these will loop around, be on the left side. These will place them on the right side for a balanced belt. Don't need to worry about any throughput problems here. Yes. Okay. Now we have to set up the copper as well. Gonna want to be mining all of this. We don't want any shortages. There is copper over there. I'll need to move this over. Okay. Yeah, probably easier to go this way with the belts going vertically. And then I can smelt to the south and fish it up to the north. Yes. That is how we'll do it. Okay. That's one belt of ore. We're gonna need more drills now. Although we may have some defunct drills that we could retrieve from the other mines, but we're gonna need so many drills in the future. I feel like I may as well just start crafting them now. Our mines only get bigger and bigger as the playthrough progresses, so there is no sense in being stingy with the production of new drills. Okay. I'm gonna need 3 drills right there to get everything. There. We now have complete coverage. We're gonna be getting all of this ore. All of it. So now we fish everything down. Right here. Fish it down again. And this is our smelting line right here. So, how many drills do I have on each side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 12. Okay. That's not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So, in the interest of maintaining good throughput, this one will go right here. I'm gonna fish these resources onto the left side of the other belt. Just like that. And then these resources go on the right side of this belt, so they are a lot easier to set up. There. Now I need to connect it all via substation. I could place this centrally. And then place one over here. Okay. I am going to want these to be connected to the best of my ability if I can pull it off. That'll do. Everything is still fired up. It's all in a coverage zone. So now it comes down here, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 18, 19, 20, 21. We have 21 drills requiring 21 electric furnaces. So we're gonna need more. Mystic Auja, Lee, welcome, buddy, welcome. I'm happy to see you both. Oh, Lee, are you, do you know about Factorio very much? Have you ever seen this game before? Essentially, it's right there in the name. You build a factory, and you got to try to achieve resource automation. Yeah, production lines and stuff. First day off in 12 days. Fucking right. Weather is hot and lots of smoke, so walk the dogs early and ready to game and chill. Right on. Chips and dip for breakfast because I'm an adult and I do what I want. I both admire and fear that. But you do you, buddy. You've earned it. And, Auja. Yeah, never better, buddy. I'm having a really good day. How are you doing today? I mean, we lost our Valheim playthrough to some bullshit, but I'm not really too worried about it. After all, I have Factorio, I have 7 days to die, I have my health, and I have a better life than I could have ever hoped for when I was younger, so yeah. Yeah, hang on to the good stuff, right? Okay, now we need how many? 5, 6, 9, 18, 19, 20, 21. I need 21 electric furnaces. So let's go grab some. I left my car down there. It's way too slow to walk around. Now, how do I make the exosuit? I really want that. It's expensive, if I recall. You need 10 processing units, 30 electrical engine units. I'll have to find out how to craft those components, but we need that power suit. We definitely do. The power armor is so good. So power armor is like tier 2 modular armor, right? Let me check and see if there's anything better. There is power armor Mark II, which comes with a larger equipment grid, and I will want to get that, but it requires also researching this new type of science juice. So we're gonna need to research low density structures like plastic first. All right. We need 21 electric furnaces. Never played and only saw a planet-sized factory. Yeah. Never seen, never played. Logic Simulator from what I've seen. Yeah, you have to consider like the logistics of material processing, electrical output, automation of various resources from crafted components from base resources. It's really cool. Really, really cool. And I've learned so much playing it. At first I was just a total noob, right? Like, but I feel like it strengthens that part of your brain. The factory part, if that makes sense. All right, let's grab some of these. We need them, as well as bricks to craft our electric furnaces, and we need 21, which means we need to craft 9 new ones. All right, let's head down. Now that we're crafting them. Yeah, we're gonna be building a basic bus today, just a rudimentary one. One that's going to produce resources for us in an automated fashion. Although I'm a little rusty with the bus, so it's gonna take a hot minute before I remember how to do it proper. Okay, let's put these up here. Fish the electricity. And we need to place all of these furnaces to match all of those drills. $11, And then we'll do 10 over here. Can't quite fit them due to the substation, so we'll just go one extra right here. That'll do. Yeah, we have the electrical setup required. Now, we're gonna need more of these. More inserter cranes. Planning your factory is such a fun experience. And trying to just, you know, make something better and better every time. And what's really cool about this game, guys, is that you can save blueprints that you've made in previous playthroughs. So I built this electricity setup all by myself. That's why it looks so clean, right? It's a solar field with some accumulators. And you can save these blueprints to take with you across playthroughs. It's really, really nice. That way you feel like you're always building your universal storehouse of knowledge, you know? Okay, we have all those ready. Now... need one more, followed by far more transport belts than we currently have. So those are going to smelt the ore. The ore is going to be processed into bars, which will then be fished down here. Okay, so we have the start of our main bus right here. We have iron ingots that are going to be fished right here, right next to copper ingots as well. We can route those to the same location for a production line. Oh, the big PL, the production line, every factory maker's dream. Automation, yes. Well, what was the best surprise? I mean, when you picked up your prescriptions yesterday, you got screwed, right? Was there a positive aspect to any of that interaction? Okay, now... everything has electrical power. It's outfitted properly. Yeah, everything has power being supplied to it. The conveyor belts are both going to the same place. We're just gonna craft the rest of those. Alright. So let's see how much horizontal space we have here. Some. Alright, so we're gonna turn this way with the iron. And then this way... wait. Right, I remember how to do this. Yeah, I can use splitters and underground belts in order to fish resources to different places. Yes, that's how it works. And then I need a shitload of assembling machines available for use as well. So let's just make like 20 to start. Make some transport belts right there. And I need my car. I need more baseline resources in order to craft this and get it going. The rudimentary setup will be no more. Oh, very nicely. Very nice. Let's grab the circuits. Oh yeah, 4,000 new electronic circuits, but we're gonna have way more than that once this automation line is done. Alright, let's deposit those. Now, we need more gear wheels. Along with more iron. Might not be a bad idea to go check on our chemical plant and oil refinery as well. Oh, we got another dead drill up here. Alright. Let's load up all of these drills before I forget with efficiency modules, which will reduce their pollution. In both the new copper mine and the new iron mine, we must do this. Okay, beautiful. We have just enough to like load them all up. Got 4 more spare efficiency modules. That'll keep our pollution down. They make you feel alright, eh? Alright, once we connect this, the entire factory is gonna go live, but I want to make sure we have a good production line available first. Yeah, that's our improved assembly line build right there, so that's the one we're gonna be using. And this one we can get rid of. Yeah, we don't need that. Alright. And I can theoretically do vertical, like up and down assembly lines if I want to. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is designate a lot of this to steel production, I think. A lot of our iron. So we're going to need more splitters for the conveyor belt, which is going to require some electronic circuits. I should grab those. And it's also going to require more fucking furnaces. We'll make 6 for now. Maybe I should just fire this up and get the resources being fished through. Now that everything's prepared the way it needs to be. Let's connect these via an electric pole. So, all of the drills gather the ore, they fish the ore along the belt. And the bars, the ores are smelted into bars, which are then put on these outer belts and fished over here for collection. Yes. This is moist. This is the very pinnacle of what moist is. Oh yeah. That is the shit right there. All right. Now, we are going to split some of these. So, let's at least make it so there's enough room for the steel to be deposited. Right here. So we have our 6 furnaces that are going to constantly output steel. Now we need a splitter right there, which is going to take half of the iron and fish it down here. That's going to manufacture steel, and it is going to output that steel onto this belt, and we're then going to have steel on our main bus. That's how that's going to work. So it gets fished up here, underground belt delivers it across the way. Okay, so we now have steel, but I also need to balance the belt. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I need to put a splitter right here in the middle of both belts to make sure that there's steel on both sides of the belt. Just like that. Now both sides of the belt are going to fill up. So, we now have some rudimentary steel production right there. Oh, that's okay, Chaz. I'm happy to see ya. I'm really happy to see ya. I hope that you improve. I hope that whatever you're going through can, you know, get better. That's okay. We know we're playing some more 7 Days to Die later today if you want to chill. And yeah, the new series has been going pretty good. We're supposed to have random hordes, but they've been happening every 7 days, so I don't know what's up with that, but hopefully we have some back-to-back hordes tonight. Actually, I forgot. I have to reschedule the 7 Days to Die live stream for 3. p.m. All right. Done. Okay. Now, that might not be enough steel to suit our purposes. But we'll see. We may need more steel production than that over a longer, longer term period of time. But that's why we left ourselves with so much vertical space here. We could put more furnaces going down. However, I don't know. Having this mine down here kind of complicates things. I may want to undo this and just move it over a tad, so that if we do have to have more steel production, we don't end up in a situation where the iron mine is in the way. That could happen. So we're just going to gather all of this, and we're going to do exactly what we did, but we're going to move it over a little bit. And this is, this is what Factorio is like. You just sort of look for bottlenecks, try your best to plan ahead as good as you can. Yeah. So I need to have the belt that brings the steel up right here. So that's the belt that the steel gets deposited onto, followed by the crane arms that deposit it, the furnaces which smelt it, and now we have room for more. We can produce way more steel if we ever find that we need it, if we ever find that there's not enough for the automation of the resources that we require. So let's move this splitter right here. That's going to balance the belt. Okay. Followed by a belt right here. Oh, right, we need the splitter. And half of the iron gets designated to steel production. But now we're going to need to put another substation down. Even finding out where you're going to put your electrical power can be pretty tricky at times. We'll start here. Yeah. So we have the automated steel production going now. We could always have more, right? We can improve upon that design with time. And over time, this belt is going to completely fill up. And if we want more steel, we just add more electric furnaces, more crane arms, lengthen the iron feeding that happens here. Now, a very important thing that I do is automate the production of circuits. We need those green circuits. So I'm going to place this here so I know where our electrical grid has to be, and then I'm going to focus on the circuit production as well. That's going to require a lot of stuff, though. We have to produce copper cables now. So in order to mass produce copper cables, we're gonna do a copper cable assembly line. And same thing, we're gonna leave ourselves with as much vertical room as we can to expand it if we have to. We'll start with 5 machines that will produce ceaseless. Maybe we could do 6, huh? Probably, yeah, we'll do 6. 6 machines will produce copper cables in perpetuity. All right. Now we need to bring, so this is where it kind of gets complicated, right? How do I get this copper down here to the main bus? Well, there's a few ways to do that. So this is one way, right? You make a section of this belt underground. And then you can use a splitter right here to take some of this copper and designate it, right? So just like that, I am now feeding copper into this production area. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need another splitter to balance the belt. So let's balance the belt. Make it so that resources are, half the resources go on the right side, the other half go on the left. See? It's filling up both sides of the belt. And if you add more assembly lines, then you just move the splitter to wherever the halfway point is. So right now there's 6. So after 3 assemblers, I put the splitter here to balance the belt. 3 of them will put their outputted goods on the left side of the belt, and it'll get moved over here. The others, you know, it'll fill up both sides. Now, eventually, there's a space limit of 4 here. You can't put this more than 4 blocks out. If I try to place it 1 more block out, it stops it from working. So in the event that that happens, you just do the same thing you did here. You use underground belts in order to remove a section of the conveyor belt so that you can make the modifications you need to make. Easy peasy. So now we have automated production of copper cables as well. And that belt's gonna fill up, so we have steel, we have copper cables, right? It's all coming together really well. So now we have a whole bunch of resources on call that we can designate to various purposes, you know? And this is what a main bus is. You're taking all these automated resources and you're putting them on the belt. Alrighty, Ares. Sounds good, buddy. We'll see you in a bit. Alright, now we have to begin with our automation, our automated production of electronic circuits. So, the circuits will get fished up here after they're produced. We need more transport belts. Alright. It might not be a bad idea to actually automate the production of some transport belts for this. Anyway, for now. Okay. I highly doubt we'll be able to use all 6 of these, but, you know, we could try. The thing is, you don't want to designate too many of your resources to one production thing. Or else you might end up with shortages later on down the line when you need resources. So... Alright, so we have that. Now this is where it can get a little bit tricky. We want to have... Hang on a sec. So if I did the splitter up here, then I could branch it down. Yeah, it gets a little tricky at this junction. So, I actually need a little bit of space here. I'm gonna go out by 1 and then down like this, so that all of the iron goes to one side of the belt. And then I am going to put a splitter here for the cables. After I fish these resources to the other side. So those resources are coming out over here. Now I put a splitter here at the copper cables. And the copper cables will go here. These ones will just proceed onward the way that they have to, right? So like right here, maybe. Okay. And we'll go like this. Feeding the copper cables. Oh, wrong way. All right, right there. Let's grab those. Yeah, we have to go like that. So we end up with a situation where all the copper cables are on the right side of the belt and all the iron is on the left side of the belt. That's what we need. And then the crane arms can grab both, but we need to move all of this over by one more block. Or, instead of moving all that over, I could, okay, hang on. Remember, I'm pretty rusty with this stuff, so I'm still kind of remembering how it's done. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, very brain-picking game here. Very difficult. You have to do a lot of thinking. You gotta figure this shit out. I could put a splitter right there, but I don't know if it would keep the items on the same side of the belt. Yeah, it seems to. So let's go priority right. And then I can get rid of this. Fish the iron here to over there so that the belt continues delivering resources. So as you can see, I now have an automated means of production for these circuits. And it's just gonna continually be fed and continually produce more. All right, fish those over. Okay, so now we have those green circuits there as well, which is really going to come in handy. And we're producing them at such a fast rate, it's ridiculous. Ridiculously good though. Okay, there we go. And that's it. That's how you do a main bus, right? You're just trying to find ways to get more and more resources on that belt. We started with copper and iron. We used the iron to make steel. We used the copper to make cables. We used the iron and copper to make circuits. And we just keep trying to work out the logistics of how this has to be, right? And there it is. That's it. That's just how it works. Now... I should put stack inserters here. It'll make it work faster, work better. Although then it'll be... Yeah, it doesn't really make a difference in the end. We don't need stack inserters there. That's excessive. Yeah. There's not going to be enough resources on the belt to feed it that much anyway. So. But this will give us a really healthy trickle. And what you can do if you want to, which you probably should do, leave enough space for a deposit chest for the resources that you want. So if I was to manufacture some of these, let's say I wanted to have some spare copper that I could use for any purpose I wanted to, right? I would do this. Put a couple crane arms there and just put a couple boxes to collect it over time, right? Same with right here. A couple boxes of iron that I can use for any purpose. A couple boxes of copper cables, right? Now, if you build your main bus well enough, you won't need this, but it's still sometimes a good idea just to make sure you have a trickle of some of those resources. Something that you can manually use. Yeah. So now I'm just saving up a whole bunch of these resources here, you know? And that way, while I figure out my main bus, I'm not wasting production time. A big problem is that while you're figuring out how your main bus is gonna work, your belts clog, right? And when the belts clog, they no longer produce resources because there's no space in the output destination. So putting those chests there to collect stuff it helps you to keep the throughput going while you figure your shit out. So, we have a lot of power. We're gonna wanna bring this over here. We're gonna put our collection chests up here. So we have a couple iron collection chests right there. Couple of copper ones right here. And it always takes them in a very slow trickling amount, right? Usually your production can keep up with it. Then we're gonna have steel collection happening right here. And then you just keep moving up the line, right? Copper cable collection right here. Circuit collection right here. Just like that. So now, not only do I have them on the belt, but I'm building up my own personal stockpile in case I want it as well. Right? Yes. The O of Factorio. So, at this point, now that I'm manufacturing a lot of the baseline goods, I want to set my sights on, you know, other stuff. However, I don't really think I need to be storing iron. The beauty of it is, once these chests fully fill up, then you no longer collect from the belt. It's, you know, and that allows you to increase your throughput. The base resources I might be able to go without. I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've done this sort of elaborate factory production, so I really have no clue. That'll do. I don't need to have the splitter there. Okay. Now, we are going to want to automate the production of these science packs. That's a big task in and of itself. We're going to need to automate the production of gears next. So, we're going to take 2 splitters here. So, when you want to take less resources off a belt, like a little bit less, then you do 2 splitters, because each time you use a splitter, it splits the belt in half. So if I want 25% of the resources on the belt, I need to use 2 splitters. Alright, I gotta use a cliff explosive here. That's why you want your cliff explosives. Get those out of the way. Alright, so now, we need to produce gear wheels at this stage. And these resources are going to be fished back up onto the main line. Yeah. We're taking 25% of the iron that's left on the belt and designating it toward the production of gear wheels. I would say, honestly, you don't need that many gear wheels. We can probably make do just by having 2 assemblers for this. Now I have to fish these back up. We're gonna need more underground belts at this stage. Okay. And I need to put a splitter to separate them and balance the belt. Beautiful. So we now have like rudimentary iron gear wheel production, right? And I'm actually going to want stack inserters here. It'll make it so that these are always pumping out gears ceaselessly. No end to it. Okay. Now the really complex stuff is going to begin. We need to automate the production of... We need to automate the production of these crane arm inserters as well as these transport belts, which will allow us to automate the production of science packs. As you can see, this gets rather elaborate. So, automation science packs first. We'll do the red science juice. Okay, so in order to do that, we need copper plates and iron gear wheels. We now have iron gear wheels. So, we have to fish the gear wheels and the copper down, which means we need to create a gap in the belts below them so that we can fish them down. So just do maximum distance on all these. Gonna need more of those underground belts now. There we go. It's gonna be really good to automate the production of these transport belts, because we need them so much now at this stage. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm not doing that right. So I need to split this first. Then I fish it down. Fish this down. Honestly, 2 assemblers will probably work for the red science juice, and we don't need to have these fished to the main bus. This we just deposit into chests, so... So we're gonna have 6 chests that are just gonna fill up with red science juice. It's gonna be nothing to it, you know? Calibrate those machines so that they're producing it. Now, what we have to do is make it so that there's copper on the left side of this belt and gears on the right side of it. So... how did I accomplish that over here? I managed to balance the belt. So I had one going into one side, one going into the other. Okay, I see. So we gotta collect this. Make that so it's facing straight on. Bring this down here. And then turn it that way. Putting this right there. And then we can go like so. Alright, so that's how we do that. We balance the belt. Both resources are on one belt. And this is now going to ceaselessly produce for us red science juice. That's it. And then we keep on moving down the line with the entire production line. So, let's bring this forth. Same with that. So we still have all these resources being fished forward, right? That's it. The quests reset to tier 1 in 7 days to die, really? Did they fuck it up with that update? All right, now we need to automate the production of inserters and transport belts, but I think I'm doing transport belts first because we seem to need those quite a bit. So let's use a splitter. We don't need that many, so we're actually going to double splitter this. Okay. Double split both ends, and then we go straight right there. That's going to be the main belt that continues. This one is going to go into it, and this one goes out here, down, turning here. Main line goes down, it's balanced, and then at this stage we need to have assemblers right here, which we'll grab. We're kind of getting a little low on space right here, so we're gonna move this over. We're gonna create a little bit of a gap, and we're gonna put a new electrical cable down. I'd say moving over by 5 on each belt should do, just to space things out a little bit. But as you can see, you gradually run out of space as this thing gets larger and larger. You keep moving over, keep on adding new things to the belt, keep on producing new goods, which allows you to craft more shit. Producing new goods, crafting more shit over and over and over again. And, you know, you're just slowly trying to automate more and more things in perpetuity. So, let's move these substations over. Okay, we now have more electrical power being supplied to this area. And as you can see, we've already crafted 60 red science juice, just as a matter of course. Right? And then we're also going to make a gear deposit chest up here. Just for now, while we get our shit figured out. Keep things producing at least a little bit. Alright, so now we fish those supplies over. So we take each belt and we underground it. Except for the stuff that we need. And I need iron and gear wheels. So we split the gear wheels by 2, split the iron by 2. Then we take some of that, go straight, and then this. Gotta move it over a little more. Okay, okay. I put that a little too soon. So we can go like this. And then fish it underground. Alright. Followed by these, which are going to continue forth. It's the main line. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, this is the main line. This feeds into the main line, so we still have abundance of resources there. Feeds into main, proceeds onward. All right. And then we need this right here. That's what we need. Okay. So here we go. Now we can make our production line for this stuff. Oh, you gotta, at a certain point, you honestly just have to embrace the spaghetti. Like, you will not have a perfectly clean factory for long. Eventually, you're gonna lose control. And you have to give in to that loss of control, you know what I mean? Okay, we can remove that. That'll make it a little easier, a little bit cleaner. In fact, it seems I don't need those anywhere. Yeah, that feeds it in straight, so we just go like this, like that, and we can remove that little weavy thing that I had before. Alright. So here we start manually producing tons of these. Now we fish the transport belts up, providing a splitter to balance the belt. And then we fish underneath. I mean, now we're gonna have a shitload of these underground, these transport belts. It's gonna be really useful. I mean, we can stand here and just pick them up by holding the F key, right? Like, just ceaselessly getting more, anytime we want more. In fact, we can do that with anything on these belts. Anything. We can literally stand on the belt for circuits, just hold F and get more circuits. But I like to have those chests so I don't have to do that all the time. So, let's create a new main line for this. Okay, clean. Well, we now have one of the components that we require. For green science juice automation. And we'll have more transport belts in the steel chest every time we need them. So that's one of the components. Now we need to have, oh, where's our iron bars? Right here. Okay, we got them. So we need iron bars, green circuits, and gears in order to mass produce this next item. And that's a little tougher, all right? But we'll figure it out. Let's make 10 splitters, 10 underground belts, and grab some of these. All right. Okay. Gonna need to use these cliff explosives here. Now, I should take a break from building this main bus, and I should go check on the mine. Sorry, not on the mine, on the chemical plant and oil processing area. We don't want to leave that without checking on it too long. So let's head over there, and I'll refill it with coal so that we continue producing an abundance of plastic. Yes. Okay, we've taken a whole bunch of coal. Let's go down there. So how's our pollution looking right now? Yeah, we're barely touching any nests at all. Putting those efficiency modules into all of our machines has helped a lot with the reduction of pollution. And it shows our wall is barely being attacked by anything. It pretty much isn't, you know? Okay. Here we go. Our plastic production is ongoing. We can't take all the plastic with us in one trip, but that just means production's going good. Let's get back up there, deposit this plastic, and then come back for the rest. You can actually, I could build a train station if I wanted that would transport all of that plastic to our production line, right? Just add it to the belt. Like that's how all of this works. You're just adding more stuff to it. Or instead of using a train, I could even just do underground belts the entire way. You can drive over an underground belt. All right, let's go grab the rest of that plastic. And let's check for dead drills on the way. Okay. Oh, we probably have... Okay, I'm noticing a clog there with the circuits. So we probably have a severe iron shortage over here. Like, severe. I'll bet some of these drills are dead on the iron mine. Oh, that one's almost fully depleted, yeah. Those 4 drills are still working. This one's just about done. So you know what? I'm gonna have to stop producing steel here. And I'm gonna have to feed iron into that. Yeah, we need to redesignate all of this iron for the purpose of circuit production to the northwest. There. So now we'll continue with really good circuit production up there, even if these drills are, you know, this whole mine is almost completely empty. Completely. We have to put this here. It seems I missed some iron right there. Load that up. Okay. Yeah, we're getting all that. We've almost completely drained that iron mine that we started with at the beginning of the game. That copper as well is down to 71k. Oh, the stone's still going strong, it seems. Anyway. Right. Let's grab more coal. And go grab the rest of the plastic that we've produced while depositing more coal down there. Okay, there we go. Now, time to get out of here. Well, Lee, are you... Oh, you know what? I'm gonna assume you already know that you have to stand still when you drink water, so it's just not working, eh? Even when you stand still and stare at the water source, it doesn't drink it. Oh, the lock slot thing, apparently they changed it. Now you can choose which inventory slot you want to lock, and they do it on a slot by slot basis, apparently. So you have to actually, there might be a way for you to lock specific inventory slots at will, but it no longer does like the first 7 slots type thing. Alright, so now I need to create a production line for green science juice. Oh, right. First, I have to mass produce the inserter crane arms. So, we're gonna grab the supplies that we need for that right here. Followed by gears and circuits. So we're gonna take all the stuff that we don't need to fish down there. We're gonna do this. Alright, we got all that. Now, we need to use this space here to divide and bring all of these resources for the crane arms. So we'll take a quarter of the gears, quarter of these. Now, having 3 resources required for crafting something, that we're not used to that. You know, we haven't had to do that yet. Not really. So, let's see here. I don't know if I'll be able to get all 3 resources on the same belt. That's the thing. In fact, it's just highly doubtful. So we'll have to have 2 belts, and we'll have to use these red crane arms as well, because they have longer reach. So, with that in mind, let's start bringing stuff down to the production area where we're going to be making that stuff. We can at least put 2 things on one belt, so we'll do it here. Okay, so we have that, and then they'll pull the gears from a long crane arm. So let's fish the gears down. Now, we place the assemblers. I don't think we're going to need more than 2, to tell you the truth. So, we place that. I might actually... So I have an opening right here that I can use to fish those crane arms up. It's getting increasingly difficult to manage this. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this production line over here. Where we have an opening. But then we're behind the opening. Yeah, it's very tough. Very tough. But I can make it work one way or another. I can totally make it work. Alright, let's just lay these down right here. We need 2 of these, and then we'll figure it out as we go. So, crane arms, right there. Alright. We have this going down. This as well. Now we need to have a long crane arm grabbing the gears to insert into the machine. Followed by small crane arms inserting the circuits and iron, which is now, you know, it's now producing. And then gotta move the output over there. All right, now this is where it can get a little bit more tricky. I can move all this stuff over, theoretically. So let's move all that over. We have to move where the gap is so that I can fish those resources through. So that's all we're doing now. Harvest these, and then right there, there. All of these belts. I'm creating a lane, essentially. That's what I'm doing, is creating a lane. Okay. Now I can fish these through. Oh, okay. I have to do this. And then these continue the main line right there. Main line right here. I don't know if that works though. I might actually have to underground belt this just to be safe. Yeah, we'll do that. Then we extend. And with all that getting on the belt, we can now do the underground stuff. Okay, all of the goods are now continuing, but as you can see, we have a gear shortage. We are going to have to improve the amount of gears that we're crafting. Or at least stop collecting them from here, one or the other. Well, let's see. We already have almost 600 red science juice produced. Yeah, we need more gears, which means we're going to remove this. And we're just going to do a flat 50% gear, like iron going toward gear production. Might be the only way to make sure we have enough for the long term. And I don't think we need the stack inserters there either. We'll just do these speedy ones. Speedy Gonzalez inserters are probably good enough. We don't have a very big iron mine. We're working with what we have, but we really don't have a very big iron mine. Otherwise, we'd have way more iron on the belt to use. Okay. But this'll do for now. Gotta be careful with those stack inserters when you have a small mine. Okay. Now we fish this and create its own lane. Okay, so we now have everything that we need to automate the production of green science juice. Now, same thing. We go here, create a couple of deposit boxes for the regular cranes, which is funny because cranes will be depositing cranes. There's just something about that. All right. Well, no, when you do the daily quest limit, you can still do quests. It lets you do quests, it just doesn't give you progress toward the next tier of quests. Yeah, the daily quest limit, it's poorly named. It's a daily quest tier point limit. After you do 3 quests, you no longer get points for the next tier of quests that day. But you can still do quests. Oh, Cameron. Hello, buddy. Yeah, you know what? I thought, Cameron, I'd like you to double check that, because I went through all my playlists this morning, and I tried to fix that, actually, just this morning. So if I click on my Factorio Permadeath Deathworld livestream, it starts me out at episode 1, series 1, and the one that where I'm live is at the very bottom of the list. So I just, if you can, please double check that and make sure. When I click on the playlist, it puts me at episode 1 first. Just this morning, I realized that it was putting my episodes out of order. So I tried to change the order on the playlists. Yeah. So hopefully it's fixed now. How are you doing today, Cameron? Lee, yeah, you can ask me something about belts. Go ahead. Okay, now... Okay, you know what? I might actually have to do this a little bit different. Yeah, I have to put the splitter for the gears on the other side. Okay. Because it's causing a little bit of a throughput problem. So the splitter for gears has to go here. Oh wait, hang on, what did I just do? I'll figure it out, but this is tough. It gets so hard to keep track of all this fucking spaghetti in the end. Like... I do love spaghetti. Alright, you know what? I don't think I actually have to change that. I think I'm just overthinking it. So we'll leave it here. That will fish over here. And this goes back to the way it was. Why do I have it like that anyway? Oh, right, okay. So I did have it like, okay, second splitter. And then this fishes down. That goes forth this way. Yeah, we definitely need more iron going toward... We need more gears. Like, way more gears than we're getting. So... How can I do that? I could reduce the amount of other materials being crafted, like... I could reduce the amount of circuits in production. Theoretically. And I could also reduce the amount of steel being produced. So that there's more iron freed up for the purpose of crafting gears. But I don't know, the steel comes in pretty slowly. I don't think it's the steel that's the problem, it's the amount of iron that we actually have available. Yeah, we need more gears coming in. So, there's obviously iron on the belt that isn't being used, but I can't really control that. I need to increase the output coming in. So if I have it set to filter to the right, does it just stop it after it's full type thing? Well, it doesn't really have a chance to get full, but okay. Centered. Yeah, we're getting like one gear once in a while over there. But there's clearly a clog right here. Maybe I don't need to double split this. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe if I do that, we'll have a greater volume of gears going through. Yeah. Okay, so having the double splitter was kind of causing a problem there. We're just so low on gears. Like, I need more gear production, but for that, I think I need more iron. Let's get rid of some of these right here. We'll get rid of 2 of them. Produce less steel so that we'll have more iron remaining for gears. And hopefully it follows down the line and ends up working. Certainly looks like we're producing a lot of gears here, but we end up using a whole bunch of them for the conveyor belts up here. So maybe I'll cease, yeah, I'll cease the depositing of these transport belts into the chests. I can't be depositing gears like this. We need to keep all of our gears for personal use. It's good now, eh? Okay, good, good, good. If the belt holds up your pants, but the loops hold up your belt, who's the real hero? Asking the real questions now. Oh, never better, Cameron. Never better, buddy. Building the factory, everything's coming together. Fuck yeah. We're fucking Factorioing it right now. Big time Factorioing it. Anyway, I'm gonna stop depositing those into chests. Yeah, we don't need to do that. I will deposit the circuits. And I will deposit those. I don't know that we need to... I'll deposit some steel, yeah. We definitely don't need 2 chests of copper being deposited, though. 1 will do. Same with just 1 stack of iron. 1 chest of iron. I gotta be more sparing about this. And I have to recognize what's gonna disrupt my throughput the most. So we're producing a lot of gears right now, and it looks like it's actually helping us to do a much better job making these. Oh wow, I actually don't even need that. Right, the splitter just splits it by 50%. Okay. So it's gonna make sure everything goes over there. I don't need to have the splitter like right here, not really. Oh, this spaghetti is crazy, dude. Overwhelming spaghetti up in here. Anyway, now I need to start automating the green science juice. We're ready. We are officially ready to start automating it. So, let's do that. And when I don't have to worry about producing those, I can focus my energy toward other things. So we're gonna underground belt all of that. We need to grab our regular belts out of our car. Okay. Now we have to put both of these products onto the same belt. And then fish them down to a location where there will be a production line. Right here. Alright. Now we put these assembly machines down right here. They will perpetually produce green science. And perpetually deposit it into chests. You know what? I'm gonna move that down by one more just to make it look cleaner. Yeah. Right there. And then put down the chests. Okay, so as you guys can see, I am now producing green and red science in a completely automated way. Perpetually, you know? However, I don't quite know that I need all these different deposit chests for them. I mean, having 2 chests would be more than enough. They do stack to 200, so... yeah, let's just do the 2. Alright. Right, I've been forgetting to do the splitter thing. I have to make it so all these products go to the right. Okay, so we'll do that. That's what balances the belts in the end. Okay. So as you guys can see, this is Factorio, right? This is perpetual resource automation. The real silent hero here is our fucking solar farm. That thing is putting in the hours, you know? Yeah, so now if we just leave this running, we're gonna come back to so many supplies that we won't know what to do with. And we could automate the production of more stuff. Like, we can automate the production of military science packs as well. Now, that's more complex. Look at all the total raw resources that have to go into crafting that. We need stone bricks, we need coal, we need iron, copper, steel. The iron, copper, steel, and even the stone bricks are easy, but the coal, you know, like, we'd have to bring far more resources over to the belt. And that would require long distance belts or locomotives, trains that deliver the materials, right? We have almost completely decimated this iron mine. Like, it's almost completely done. I can't believe it, dude. But I have done a very good job of making a very good resource gathering system right here. As you can see, you can accomplish quite a bit with just iron and copper bars, right? Mine the copper, mine the iron, smelt the copper, and then you can do an entire fucking main bus with that shit. As long as your output's good. Yeah, you can accomplish quite a bit, like... I'm gonna double up my production of green science here. So that we can catch up to the red, but then I'll undo it later, I suppose. Yeah. I hope you guys are seeing the true majesty of Factorio and why I love it so much. The automation of resources, the logistics of various materials, it's, oh my god. Alright, just got a whole bunch of cables and those. 1945 steel. All right, let's deposit. All right, we're actually missing green science juice for continued research. Okay, I'm gonna need those inserters in the future, I'm sure. We'll deposit them in here along with half of those belts. Oh, 75% of them, we don't need those. Alright, we made a shitload of rails in the last episode that we can use for the commencement of our locomotive construction. Gotta get ahead of the green science game right now, actually. And then I can just get rid of those other ones. So, let's grab all that. Alright, we'll see you later, Cameron. Thank you for dropping by, buddy. Okay. Yeah, we'll just make that many. Alright. Wait. That many. Oh yeah, shitload of circuits right there. Let's grab some more coal from the chests, empty them. So every time we come back here, we're just gonna be able to grab a whole bunch of shit that we need. It's beautiful. Look at all this. Look at us fucking, look at that. 160 green science juice. We didn't lift a finger. We built this and now it's building for us in perpetuity. But the rate of production's a little low, right? Until we make a mine out of this, the 2.5 million iron ore, you know, production's gonna be slower than we might like, but we can always augment the rate of production through manual input, just like we do up there with our little assembly line, right? Can always make it a little faster at will. Okay, right on. 436 green science right there. Let's deposit that. Oh yeah. Now I should at least try to get some coal over to the main bus, but that's going to require a lot of underground belts in order to accomplish it. And underground belts, I believe, require gear wheels and regular transport belts. Iron plate and transport belts. Well, that's a lot better than having to use gear wheels. All right. Alright, we need the most dense cluster of coal available, so that we don't have to come back here and redo it once in a while. And we're gonna want it to be a double-sided belt. So right there. That'll do. Alright, let's set it up. Put the energy saving shit in there, and here we go. Alright. Gonna use a shitload of underground belts to fish it there. I think that'll just about do it. Let's fish the line from here. Yeah, we do need to go a little bit high. Okay. So as you can see, we're transporting coal all the way over here. And we're making coal a part of our main bus. Requires a lot of belts, but you can do it. All right, there we go. We now have coal incorporated into it, and we can add more coal drills if we want to increase the volume of coal being supplied. It's going to be mined up here, and it is going to travel down there. That's how this works. Right on, Lee. Fuck yeah. After the work week you had, well, week and a half, right? Like 2 weeks, you definitely have. Okay, let's put a substation here. It'll cover all the drills. Okay, we have 6 drills gathering coal for the belt. But we don't have, we have like fuck all for stone going over there. All right, let's put the car down. $6.6K. 244872. Okay. Gotta empty the stone. I'll make landfills with the rest of what I don't use. Alright. Now we deposit, and then we craft landfills out of whatever surplus stone that we still possess. Can't make much, but we'll make some. Okay. So this is all the stone that we currently have here. That's all of it. Really not that much. 21K? We could automate the production for a little bit. At least. So we don't need stone down there on the belt, not really. What we need is stone bricks for the manufacturing of walls. So we're gonna make a wall factory here, and then we're gonna fish the walls over there. And the walls will help us to make a shitload of military science packs. So let's just make sure we're getting all of this available stone. Okay, that's all of it. The entire stone mine is now covered. Now we have to fish it all up. Put down some furnaces. All right, let's empty the belt. I need to see what this looks like from fresh really quick. What if I have blue, huh? It seems able to withstand the volume with just 2 of them. Okay, now we produce the walls themselves. And then we put the walls on a belt and we transfer them over there as well. So we're gonna have the walls. We're gonna have the coal for the grenades. And then we just have to craft, we're gonna have to craft some ammunition as well, but that's easy, I think. Alright, so the walls will show up there, but they're gonna be produced really fucking slow, too. Yeah, it's a very quiet live stream, but Factorio is my, it's my guilty pleasure. I gotta do my Factorio, you know? I'm really glad that I met you too, Lee. Oh... I'm glad that the channel provided us with a sense of meaningful community. Place of belonging. Alright, now, just to get it started... Yeah, there's not going to be an overflow. Okay, I can use this. Let's put a steel chest down. Put walls in it. And then that'll, you know, put a little extra on the belt, just to get it started here. And let's put a splitter so that the belt is even. And that'll just give us a buffer to make a whole bunch of military science packs. So if we want those military science packs, we have to make these piercing rounds in an automated fashion. Yeah. How do I... Okay. Look at all this fucking green science juice. Oh my god. All right, 440. I don't want to do the firearm magazines yet. How much time do I have? I have 50 minutes to figure out the automation of military science packs. Which isn't much time, but I'll try to get it done. We have most of the supplies being fished there already. Let's deposit these bricks where they need to go. Okay, and we have some extra stone here. Let's make landfills out of that. Oh, and let's deposit this. I need to assess how much I have. Okay. Yeah, we'll just leave that the way it is for now. Undoubtedly, there's a shitload of red science too available for us to take. Alright, let's go grab it, deposit it in. Alright, red science is over here, let's grab it. Okay, we might actually be close to having an equal amount of red and green science. Do they have the same crafting time? 6-second crafting time, 5-second crafting time. So it's never going to be exact. You're always going to get overtaken with the red science juice, but that's okay, I guess. We can always correct the offset with our assembly line. Alright. Yeah. So, what are we researching now? We need utility science packs. Those are tough. Those are the first ones that really complicate things. Processing units, flying robot frames, and low-density structures? Jesus Christ. I'm not producing any of those things yet. Alright. So, let's start by automating the crafting of grenades. I'm gonna need some certain resources, though. I need to make more assembling machines, so that's gonna require gears, circuits, steel, and iron. Well, fuck, I can just stand here and take some off the belt. Just like that. Alright, we're good. We have a bunch of those resources. Let's make 10 assembling machines. So first off, we require... Let's do the ammunition first. Nice and simple, very short work. Hell, I could probably do the ammunition with just one of these, honestly. Need a splitter. And then that belt will continue as is. And then we have this. Feeding this. Creating firearm magazines. We'll do a stack inserter so it's extra fast, but we actually have to move it over by one. We don't have the space for the output. Right, crane inserter right there. This here. Firearm magazines deposited here. Right. Here we go. Don't really think we need the splitter, but we'll do it anyway. Try to balance the belt. Okay. That's a lot of resources being put on that belt right there. Now, utility science pack is researched, which is good, but it's going to be a long time before we can do anything with that. I need my new chemical plant set up, and that's going to take trains, so... I'm going to want to tuck the chemical plant somewhere, like, up here. Very far out of the way. Our late game main bus is going to be this whole area right here. The longest stretch of the peninsula. Alright. Now we're gonna automate the red piercing rounds magazines. We've got to make a belt of those for the science packs. Military science packs. So, we separate. Underneath. Let's pick up the car. We need steel, copper, and firearm magazines. Okay. Gotta go one step further with that one, bring it over here. Fish the rest of the resources where they must be. Alright. Now I'm gonna want to put those on the same belt. So let's rotate that. Copy. Right here. Alright. Bring that down. I doubt we're gonna need two, but we'll do two anyway. Alright. So, red firearm magazines. Now we need to also bring these down there. What are we missing? Iron? Yeah, we need iron plates. Alright, we're manufacturing some... Oh, fuck. Let's just take some off the belt. Okay. Alright, feed this. Fish that down. Alright, I can't put it there. I have to go one more over. Okay. There we go. Fish this down. Right there. Oh, more coffee. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, we now have automated production of these super-powered magazines. They're gonna output right here, be fished this way. At which point they will go underneath this belt. You know what? I might have to go the other way. Not too often that I have to go the other way, but I think I do here. Unless... Hang on. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't. Unless... If I turn it that way, then it works. For the purpose it needs to. Yes, okay. Fucking spaghetti factory up in here. Alright. So the outputted finished products go here. I'll have a splitter to balance the belt, although, again, I don't think we're gonna need it. It's just kind of for the luxury of it. Okay. Fish that through. All right. Ugh. Oh, that splitter's not working because it's just taking it. Okay. Then I put the splitter here. There. No, that still doesn't work. I can't really balance this belt, it doesn't look like, unless I do it earlier on. Which might work. Like right here. And then I do everything to the right-hand side. Yeah, that works. Alright, that will balance the belt. And I should probably intentionally slow the production here to save on iron. Yeah. Alright. Now, I need to get these magazines. Oh, right. I still need to automate grenades. Okay. Clear those for the main bus. Yeah, let's do grenade automation now. So I need coal fished down. Along with iron, which isn't so bad. And I should be able to belt those up in an efficient way. Okay, so we have coal and iron. Now I just... Oh, let's extend our electricity grid. There. Okay. I don't really need that much automation of grenades, I don't think. Okay. We're gonna have stack inserters here, though. No, they take long enough to craft where I'm pretty sure we don't even need stack inserters. The production of weapon science packs are gonna be very slow, I'd imagine. Eh. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it gets ahead of the game. I don't need to worry about it. It fully fills it before it has time to finish, so we're good. And then I put the outputted grenades over here. Yeah, let's get ourselves some transport belts by just standing on the fucking transport belt and holding F. $150 should do. Oh god, what the hell did I do? Oh, right, that's what I did. Okay. Understand now. Yeah, we're gonna fish it up this way through here, I think. If we can. Yeah, like that. That'll work. All right. Okay. Fish that stuff over, creating an open lane that we can use, and then we need more underground belts. Oh my god. Hey. Oh my god. How are you doing? You doing alright? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I could. I just want to finish producing. I want to manage the automation of military science packs. I'm close. Yeah, and then I'll come out with you. End the stream early. We can spend 5 minutes sitting out there. Yeah. Okay, so we have the grenades being fished up now. So we need these, all three of these materials have to go to the same place so that we can produce those those military science packs. So let's do that. We just gotta fish all those down. Now, we could start by putting 2 things on the same belt. Like that. So we have walls and grenades on the same belt now. But then we have to turn it. Like that. Get it out of the way. What are we missing? We're missing iron. We need to go grab more iron. Alright. Yeah, that is an order. I resist at my own risk. Alright, now fish that through. Okay. Now I have to underground belt the magazines right here. And they will go down on a belt beside the grenades and walls to the production area. Just like that. I need 2 long inserters. 2 fast inserters. And then we'll put down just 2 of those. That's probably all we need. Okay, we have the steel boxes right there for depositing the goods. And we set this up to military science packs, and then... Okay, there it is. We now have automated military science packs. That's fucking incredible. Like, that is a really cool thing to successfully automate. And because they produce very slowly, so some of these belts are going to clog up. But that's good, we need that, because it's going to allow us to save on resources later on down the belt. We seem very low on our available steel, but that's the beauty of it. This belt for piercing rounds is going to clog, and then we won't be so low on steel anymore. So we have to let that do its thing for a little bit. I did manage, however, to achieve the automation on military science packs, more or less. Alright, let's get rid of one of these. Okay. I have one design flaw right here that I have to address, though. I need a splitter right here. And then I need underground belting. God damn. I really, it's getting harder and harder to figure this shit out. But we'll go like this. Okay, that should be able to grab from there just fine. Let's wait till one finishes and make sure. Yep, that still works just fine. Then we'll do the same thing here. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to make sure that the iron was continuing to fish down the line. So I actually, okay. Oh god, this is so hard. Okay, hang on. Bring that back. Curve that up. Oh god, what have I done? I think I played myself here. Oh, what am I gonna do? Yeah, that just, it ends up getting overtaken anyway. So you know what? Might have to redo this section tomorrow, unless I can figure it out now. I got 12 minutes before I can end early and chill with zoos for a bit. Maybe if I do... Oh, hang on. So I have them being split. Theoretically, I could do this. Try to give myself a little bit more operable space. Wait, what is that, belt? Oh shit, what's going on here? Oh, that's the steel belt. Okay. So yeah, we're using up pretty much all of our steel at this point. We have no more spare steel. Only way to get more would be to up our production, but it might also affect other things down the line. But it is also gonna clog, it's gonna clog, and then we'll have spare steel eventually. Once it successfully clogs. I mean, this belt is already clogged, so the iron is barely being used there. What's this? Yeah, steel plate's the bottleneck, so we need more steel plate. Either way, for now, let's focus on fixing this issue. Holy shit, how do I do this? played myself so bad right here. We already have an underground belt there for the copper, so we can't have one for the iron. Fuck. Wait. I might have it. I might have a solution. Oh, not really. Okay, hang on. If I move this down, I might. Okay. Fuck. Oh my god, moving that down creates a new problem. Okay, hang on. Let's grab these cranes. Put this manufacturing area right here, down below that. Or I could do it over here, alternatively. Yeah, okay, let's leave that dismantled for now while we figure this out. So... I have the coal being fished over here. Right. So the iron is now at least being fished over here. At the very least, the iron is being fished where it needs to be, and we have this. But now I have to figure out how to get the grenades where they need to be. So I can move these at will if I want to make more space. Put that there. I could move these back. And then I could turn this right here. Do an underground belt. Right there. Turn, place. Oh my god, I think I finally got it. Oh, that was fucked. That was actually really hard to get over. Okay, now I can simply put the production here. Right there, just as I wanted it. God, that was tough. Not gonna lie, that was actually pretty hard. Alright. Holy shit, that was really, really bad. Okay, now... Let's see about increasing our steel production just a smidgen. Bring that down. Just a smidgen, well, doubling it. Oh, thank you, Zuzi. I fixed the problem I was having. We are just about good to go. Gonna end early and we're gonna go sit on the deck. Okay, so we've now doubled our steel production. 2, 3, 4. So right here is where we put the splitter for belt balancing purposes. Everything there goes to the right. I just hope this doesn't cause any throughput problems later on down the line. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright. So we're now automating red, green, and gray science packs. We've managed to pull that off. We're gonna have more steel coming up the belt now. That was our first use of steel. That's the first thing we've needed steel for, so. Doesn't look like I can have any more steel than what's required for 1. Okay, we're still having more steel getting fished to the end. So what we're actually splitting over here... Okay. Okay, there's reasonable throughput, at least. Reasonable. We will be able to maintain some creation of this. I may not even need both of these. I could possibly make do with one, but for now, let's greatly extend the steel mine. You know what? No, it's got 8 already. I don't want to overdo it. I am worried considerably about the potential of overdoing steel production, because that would cause problems later on. If we use too much iron making steel, we don't have enough for circuits, gears, everything. We have to be very careful about that. Let's go check on it now, see how the throughput is looking. It's going. Either way, it's going. So you know what? That might be good enough, but I'm gonna make 4 more furnaces. We're gonna put 4 more on steel, and we're gonna test that out. So, yeah. And that's how we'll end it. And then in the next episode, I need to monitor how it is, how it's working. When we have 12 steel production mines going. But we've automated 3 types of science juice today, which is huge. In the next episode, I'm going to want to move my oil refinery and chemical plant to a long-term location. And I'm going to want to refine that to the best of my ability. Let's grab these. Stone bricks. Alright. But production has never been better. I would be getting a shitload of achievements for materials per hour if I didn't already have them. This iron mine's almost just completely dead now. 2 more drills working. Alright. So here we are. We have our 4 furnaces for more steel production. Alright. And I need to make sure the splitter is located at the halfway point. So if we have 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the halfway point right there. Everything before that point gets put on the right side of the belt. Okay. Alright. I think we'll be okay. I do think we'll be okay. But we won't know till next time. Anyway, we are making a really good amount of these military science packs now. No longer any cause for significant worry. We fixed all of the problems associated with throughput, more or less. This is some major-ass fucking spaghetti, though. Look how dirty that is. It's like a staircase, though. The more resources you add, the wider it gets, right? It's just how it works. What was your glitch, Lee? You did a tier 2 because the jobs reset in your agility, so you were using a knife and it spawned 2 screamers that attracted a horde. In the horde was an invisible cop that kept spitting at me and I didn't understand what was going on. Oh, that seems ridiculous. Holy crap. Well, I hope they didn't break too much with that update. There's a lot more steel moving down the belt at all times now. Alright, I'm just gonna get rid of this one. Yeah, we only need the one machine producing those magazines. Only the one. We'll call it good enough. Yeah, the bottleneck right now is we need chemical plant and oil refinery resources brought to the main bus, so in the next episode, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be relocating my oil processing plant and chemical plant up here, and we will be trying to get plastic, sulfur, things of that nature onto the main bus for crafting. All right. Alright, save game. All done. Alright. Out of duct tape, buddy. It sounds to me like you need a fucking... you need some dew collectors. Some Mountain Dew. Oh, alright. Well, Lee, I'm gonna hop into 7 Days to Die playthrough in about 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So, yeah. I mean, peace out for now, buddy. Whoa, whoa, I'm getting a shitload of dropped frames. Oh. No, I don't know. I don't know why. I'm getting a shitload of dropped frames right now. That was weird. Okay. Oh, does your thing have auto update enabled? You should check your download list.
No, it's not.
We will have to be careful of that though in the future. Because if you close your game. No, you disabled updates, I think, while you're playing a game. However, you are right. Check the settings for an auto update setting. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're going to start 7 Days to Die soon, buddy. So we'll see you over there. You can't play in the background? Well, if... I don't know. Figure it out, buddy, because then every time you hear a cop or a biker, you can be like, hey, is that in my game or his? And then you can get caught off guard, or you'll be relieved because there's nothing coming at you. Yeah. All right. We'll see you soon, buddy. Peace out, rock on, and take care for now. And if you can't do the live stream and play yourself, then that's okay, buddy. Yeah, but if we see you there, we'll be happy to see you. All right, take care for now. And for those of you watching the live stream, this live stream after it's already made, don't forget to check the pinned comment down below for the word of the day and a health cookie, as well as the seed for this world. You'll be able to use the map exchange string in the pinned comment to play on this very peninsula that we've been playing in. All right, later, everybody.